everyone. Today's video is all about fall gardening. Welcome to Roots to Sprouts. Lot of people think the vegetable garden is something we plant in spring and we grow and harvest in late spring or in summer, and that's it. We are done with our gardening for the season. No, there is something you can do in continuation to that. That is what is the fall gardening. With the mild climate in Texas, you can grow vegetables and greens year around. So these are the things that you need to remember while doing fall gardening. First, you need to schedule what to plant for this fall season. Second, preparing your garden bed. Third, what are the companion plants you can grow with your fall vegetables? Of these three, we are going to focus mostly on what are the fall vegetables you can plant and a calculator that will help you to schedule your planting season. Before planting the fall vegetables, first you should know what is your zone hardiness and what vegetables you can grow. We are in Texas and that comes under zone 8. So let's take a look what are the fall vegetables that you can grow in zone 8. All types of beets vegetables are great fall vegetables and they can be harvested in 50 to 65 days depends on the variety you plant. Next is broccoli. When you plant these vegetables, you should make note of few things like spacing, temperature, and how many days it takes to harvest. Cabbage is a leafy vegetable which is closely related to broccoli, cauliflower, and Brussels sprouts. It can tolerate as low as 20 degrees Fahrenheit. Carrot is another root vegetable which comes in different color and different size, and it takes anywhere between 70 to 80 days to harvest. Cauliflower is an extremely healthy vegetable which is rich in nutrients, and it can tolerate temperature between 75 to 25 degrees Fahrenheit. Radish is a hardy, very easy to grow root vegetable that can be planted multiple times in a growing season. Pea seeds germinate best at soil temperatures of 50 to 70 degrees Fahrenheit and it will emerge in 6 to 14 days. Onions like cool weather in the early part of their growth and it takes anywhere between 6 to 7 months for a complete growth. Spinach and few other greens like lettuce and kale are also a very good fall vegetable that you can grow. And there are many more plants that you can grow during this season. Let's look at the planting calculator that we created. It's nothing but a simple Excel spreadsheet with some formulas and macros. The most important thing that you should know in this calculator is the frost date for that year, how many days it takes to transplant, number of days to harvest, and finally keep some buffer days because there could be always some fluctuation with your frost date. Let's look at this calculator. This is the spreadsheet which we already captured the plants and the vegetables that we wanted to plant during this fall season. You just need to enter the frost date for the current year. For this year, we saw 15th of November is the first frost date. So we just entered that. And then the current date, which is today's date, is automatically taken, and then the earliest date to plant is something the spreadsheet calculates for you based on the days that you enter after this. What you need to enter in this spreadsheet is enter the days to germinate, the number of days for the maturity, and as I said, keep a week buffer. So the dates what you see that I'm entering here, these are the maximum days. When there is a range given that 45 to 60 days, I always took the 60 days to be on a safer side. And you will get all this information either on your seed packet, rear side of the seed packet, or you can Google and check. It will give you all the informations like the spacing, temperature that it can handle, how many days to germinate after sowing the seed, how many days to harvest. All this information is available either on your packet or on the website. Once you enter these basic information, rest all, the spreadsheet does it for you. The spreadsheet will assess the readiness status of the planting and it will tell you with the color code. For example, you can see a color varying from green to red. Green is the safer side and red is the danger zone. If you see something in orange or red color with a single digit dates in it, it is still worth giving a try. New column what you see in the spreadsheet, that is the risk level. That indicates what is the kind of risk you are taking by sowing or transplanting your plant to your garden on that particular date. it's all based on today's date, which is July 20th. Based on your date, what you enter, these flags and these risk level will change accordingly. Let's take this example. If I plant this particular vegetable after 10 days, so I'm adding 10 days to the current date, it's getting worse. So maybe this is not a good example. If I plant this earlier 10 days, you can see the color changed from red to orange, and the risk level changed from high risk to a medium risk. Let's see, if I plant 15 days in earlier or in advance, then the risk level has even dropped and the risk is becoming low. That's why the flag turned into a green color. So you can check the plants and the germinating days and the harvesting days, and you can play around in this particular spreadsheet, which helps you to tell what is the right time for you to sow a seed into your garden. If it is too late, if something is in red, as I said earlier, in a negative 3 days or 5 days, one easy thing that you can do, instead of sowing it and transplanting it, go ahead and purchase the plant from your nursery or a nearby store, garden store, and you can directly transplant into your garden. So you will save the number of days that you see here as entered in days to germinate. That can be completely eliminated by buying the plants and transplanting into your garden. The last column that you are seeing in the spreadsheet that shows the success rate, which is very similar to the risk level. For example, when you have a lower risk, you will get a higher success rate. When your risk is high, your success rate will be low. That's why whenever you see a red flag, it will have a red box on the success rate. It's all defined by the readiness status and the number of days that you entered in the spreadsheet. So, as I said earlier, it is still worth for you to giving a try when you see the readiness status in a red, and if it is showing a single digit days like 7 days or 8 days, it's worth giving a try because you already have a week of buffer and you took the highest number of days for harvesting and germinating. What if some of these vegetables can get mature 10 days earlier or in the lower range of the days that has been given for that vegetable? So it is still worth giving a try, as I said. But when it is showing like 25 days, 30 days in the readiness status in the red cell, I wouldn't recommend because of the lower success rate. As I said, there are several fall vegetables that you can start planning with the help of this particular spreadsheet which I am using, and I am happy to share this with you if you need a copy of the spreadsheet. I will mention the email address of Roots to Sprouts in the description. If you need a copy of this spreadsheet, please reply back to that email and I'll be happy to share that with you. If you are in Zone 8 and want to give a head start to your fall gardening, you can start with these vegetables like bush beans, chard, corn, pumpkin, cherry tomatoes and few others. As we come to end of this video, we will continue to post the second and the third part of this video to show you how to space and how to plant during the fall season and what are the companion plants that you can plant season. I hope this video is informative and useful to you in some way. It was nice talking to you all again. Thank you so much. Please subscribe and support our channel. Thank you.